You probably think that you need more leads to make more money. But what if I told you that chasing more leads right now is probably the biggest waste of your time and money? How often do you think if only I had more phone calls, more emails, more website visitors, then my business would really take off? It sounds logical, right? But here's the thing. If you feel like you constantly need more leads just to keep revenue steady or growing, that's a huge warning sign. And that warning sign points to a different problem, like holes in your sales process. If we haven't met before, I'm Brandon Hirst, and I set up online systems that help businesses get more customers and increase their profits. And today we're not talking about getting more traffic, we're talking about actually keeping the leads that you already have. So imagine your business is a bucket. Leads are the water that you want to stay inside that bucket, your customer. But what if your bucket has holes? It doesn't matter how much water or leads you pour in, most of it leaks right back out before it helps you move forward. Thinking you need more leads is like trying to fill that leaky bucket faster instead of just patching up the holes. It's exhausting and inefficient. Okay, let me be clear. Focusing only on lead generation when your sales process is broken is pouring your advertising budget down the drain. So what's the real path to growth? It's often found optimizing the journey a lead takes after they initially connect with you. And we need to find and fix those leaks. So you might be wondering where these leaks usually hide. Every business sales process is different, but the leaks often show up in similar places. Let's look at 3 common ones. One is right at the start with a confusing website. Potential customers land on your website, they're interested, but they can't quickly understand what you do or how it helps them. It's confusing, maybe too technical, or it buries key info. So they click away in seconds. To fix this, you can simplify your headline. Make your core benefit crystal clear at the top. Use simple words that anyone can understand. You just need to make it ridiculously easy to grasp your value proposition instantly. Do not make them think. Number 2 is handling concerns and overcoming obstacles. So your team talks to a potential customer. Your customer raises a concern, maybe price, timing, or how it compares to a competitor. Your team fumbles, gets defensive, or really doesn't understand the underlying worry. So you should train your team not just to answer questions, but to understand their real hesitation and confidently explain the value or provide reassurance. They need to make sure they shift from selling to helping customers feel secure. And when you help people overcome their doubts, they feel safer choosing you. You really need to think about the people on your sales team. Is your staff truly equipped to handle those tricky questions? Number 3 is the follow-up and staying top of mind. So someone shows interest, maybe gets a quote, but doesn't buy right now. And then nothing. You don't follow up systematically. You figure if they were interested, they'll call back. And this is a huge leak. Let me tell you about a client who got a ton of quote requests, but they only closed maybe 1 in 10. They thought they needed more website traffic, but we decided to look at their business with more of a strategic approach. And we implemented a simple follow-up sequence, just 3 short emails over 2 weeks after a quote. 1 thanking them, 1 sharing a relevant tip, and 1 just checking in. And there's no hard sell. And the awesome thing about this is the close rate jumped to 25% with just the same leads. Most people often need time, reminders, or even a gentle nudge. And consistent, helpful follow-up keeps you top of mind. It's not about being pushy, it's about being present when they are ready. Okay, we found some leaks, but does patching all these small holes really make a big difference? Let's look at a simple example. Imagine your business gets 1,000 leads a month, website visits, calls, emails, whatever. Right now, maybe your process is leaky, and you convert just 0.5% of those leads into actual sales. And out of 1,000 leads, you get 5 sales. Okay, now let's say you don't spend a penny more on getting new leads. Instead, you focus on fixing those leaks we talked about. Better website clarity, better objection handling, and a simple follow-up sequence. You then manage to increase your conversion rate from 0.5% to 3%. And suddenly the same 1,000 leads that you had turn into 30 sales per month. That's 6 times the sales without getting a single extra lead. Think about what the difference means for your revenue. If each sale is worth $1,000, you just went from $5,000 a month to $30,000 a month. From $60,000 a year to $360,000 a year. All by focusing inward on fixing the process, not just outward on chasing more leads. Does that surprise you at all? It surprises many business owners who's been stuck on the more leads treadmill. Okay, theory is great, but how do you actually start finding and fixing these leaks in your business? Don't try to fix everything at once. Start simple. Here's your first action step. You need to map out your process. Grab a piece of paper or a whiteboard, quickly jot down the main steps that your customer takes from first hearing about you to actually buying something. Keep it simple, maybe 5 to 7 steps maximum. Then identify 1 potential leak. Looking at your map, where do you feel most people might be dropping off? And pick just 1 area based on what we discussed today. Is your website maybe a bit confusing? Is follow-up non-existent? Be honest with yourself. Then brainstorm 1 small fix. What's 1 tiny change you can make this week to improve that single leaky spot? If it's website clarity, maybe just rewriting the main headline will work. If it's your follow-up, maybe drafting 1 simple check-in email template is a great start. And that's it. Just start there. Focus on making small improvements to your existing process. So fixing these leaks is where real sustainable growth comes from. It's about working smarter, not just harder, to get more leads. So here's my question for you. Based on what we talked about today, what's one potential leak that you see in your own business sales process? Drop a comment below and I'll give you an idea on how you can fix it. And if you want more practical tips and systems to help you streamline your business and boost your profits like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. My goal is to give you easy, actionable systems that you can implement today. You remember that leaky bucket that I talked about in the beginning? Well, maybe it's time to start focusing on patching the holes first before pouring more leads in. You might be surprised how faster you move forward with the leads you already have.